How's everybody doing? How's the morning session in New York? No, not much is happening, right? So obviously the gold trade went into profit, so that was a good one, right? All right. Martin, hello. I said to release a new lecture about opening ranges. Oh, nice. Dominic, I am here. Hello, Willeke. All is good. Oh, in the red, 530. That's not the end of the world. But you know, it's easy to chop ourselves up in this one. I see that sell side at 454 could be happening. Green, hello. 611 is still good. Yo, Willeke, hello. Gabor, hello. Hey, absolutely, you're welcome. Congratulations. I mean, I already see that I'm gonna get some, maybe a few messages. Last time I got some that it's rigged and everything. I actually just wanted to see some. I mean, I honestly, to be honest with you guys, I really want to go back to some random pick or some system, because yeah, I just wanted to pick some people who are there regularly. I know you guys are always there regularly. It's just so hard to go with it, like, as it really is. But anyway, Trading Star, hello. Well, I'm not too early. That was an unscheduled stream at MyFunded TV, but I do like the new Rapid account, so yeah, hope you guys like it too. Hey, Camila, hello, szia. Welcome. Hogy mint? Milyen a... Ja, munkaszünet van, igen. So, yeah, I was having this gold short earlier, which turned out to be great. My entry was, by the way, somewhere, I don't even know. It was somewhere around this area. So that was a nice short. And now, I don't know how far this one's gonna go. I checked the 5, the 3 minute, everything on NQ to the left here, and there is nothing that we can go for. There are some levels from London and New York session from yesterday, and London low. I feel like this sell side liquidity here is still kind of valid. I mean, 452, that's like a New York AM session low. And we have, what else? Nothing. So maybe it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to get a limit sell, at least with a 1-to-1. Maybe I'll choose a different account with 1 micro. You can do that. The new account is great, I think. A little pricier, I know. Ah, dolgozol. Okay. So yeah, it's a little bit pricier, maybe, but I think it's still kind of good. So I'm actually thinking that I might going to open a small short position. So yeah, I opened up a no, not this one. Okay, opened up a short position on NQ. Let's see if it can go down to that 455. Let me show you guys. Where is it? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's my short position. It's not a big deal. Actually, I kind of almost missed my entry there. There was a small fair value gap. The only target I see here that we can go for is that AM session low yesterday. I mean, up there, everything is kind of repriced, but if the market wants to go back up there, so be it. But the distance is not that far away. I mean, it's the target is not that far away. The distance is, I think it's manageable. We'll see how it goes. Maybe if we would close lower than 500, I would move my stop to a little bit tighter. That's the only thing I see. And yeah, exactly, Vilika. Exactly. So if I get a down close candle below 500, I will move my stop from up there, because obviously if this market goes up above like 560 or higher, then obviously it just wants to make a new high there. So I don't want that to happen. I feel like this one can go lower. Anyway, Ron, hello. Well, in the London session, I was not taking trades on funded accounts. I was testing my indicators. I had 2 stop losses in a row on gold. So even now, conditions are absolutely not the best. But we'll see. AC Serenity, good morning. Market humbled you today. Trading you entered to trade as soon as when I still in reverse. What happened? On TradingView entered to trades as soon as when I set up limit orders. I can't figure out why. Was there some kind of a slippage or something? Could have been, right? Okay, what is going on? You had a short from 645 to 508 on paper, managed to hit. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like not a big trade here. Like I'm risking like $200 on this. If it goes to the opposite way, I still had some profits on the gold account. I mean, sorry, on the gold trade. So I'm okay with this. And this is on other accounts. So we'll see how it goes. Feels like it wants to move higher. Let's just see what's going on here. Let's switch to the 5-minute. So yeah, there's a fair value gap here. If it moves higher to, yeah, my stop is up there. It could possibly go. Oh my gosh, this trade is not looking good. It's not looking good, man. Yeah, it's not looking good. So if it's willing to reverse here, then it has to break that 580, which I think it can. It's kind of creating an inversion gap here on the 5-minute chart. Already created it on the 1-minute because it swept liquidity. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. The only last hope is that on the 1-minute it's going to reprice that inversion gap. I don't know. It definitely seems bullish now after sweeping that swing low. I don't know if it wants to sweep yesterday's New York session low. That's the question. Taking a break, only getting specced by the... Well, Ron, it's... the market is... I mean, it's just doing its thing. You don't necessarily have to take a longer break, but I mean, if you're having 2 or 3 losses in a row on any given day, it's okay to leave the charts for that day. But trust me, when that happens, maybe the next day is going to be that absolute green day. So you never know. That's why you got to keep showing up. You got to keep doing what you do every day on the market and execute the orders with proper risk management. So but it's not slippage. Interesting, Trading Star. That's interesting. I mean, I never use TradingView. Not that I'm saying it's so bad. If you're using limit orders on TradingView, I think it can actually work out very nicely. I'm thinking to trade with FundedNext futures on TradingView, actually, because I'm always using TradingView with you guys here. So why not connect it to FundedNext futures? I'm going to get a few accounts. And you buy the Rapid. Oh, of course I will. Of course. Of course, I already have core accounts, but I need to get my hands on this Rapid account as well. I always like both with Take Profit Trader, TRADEDAY, but with MyFundedFutures, payouts with a few milliseconds, within a few milliseconds, automated and everything. Oh no, Mr. Smith. Oh. I was under pressure and I was just confused, like, really? I wish there would have been a better option to pick winners. I don't like to pick winners at all. I mean, I don't like that, because it's almost, even if I could pick like 10 people or 20, I mean, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was gone for a minute. Did you read my text? Yeah, yeah. I was just saying like Ron, it's okay to take a break for the day, but only because you had a bad day. That doesn't necessarily mean, even if a bad week. So even if you have a bad week, or even if you have 2 weeks of bad weeks, the answer is not to step away for a while from the market. And stepping away, maybe I would, if I were you, I would just, maybe if you want to step away, just go to a worst case scenario, to a demo account. If you have a little bit of an extra spare time to trade and learn, then just go to a demo account. Or if you can spare a little of an extra money, then just buy a new core account or whatever, a cheap evaluation account. I'm not on MyFundedTV, so I can say that you can buy a cheap account at Apex, Bulenox, or some other prop firms, and just, you know, go small size and build up that confidence. I mean, why not use the time? And that's not too much of a money to put some skin in the game and slowly start to build up again. You know, the beauty of trading is that when you start over, you have so many things that you can learn from. You can reflect on your mistakes, what you did wrong, and you can just start over. There is something positive when you actually, even if you, I just said earlier in the London session, I blew up my Bulenox funded accounts yesterday. If you guys were not here, that I'm sharing the information after the stream, I blew up my Bulenox funded accounts, 3 funded accounts, because they were copy traded. Okay, so I blew up my Bulenox funded accounts, and guess what? I still have other funded accounts, but it's not going to be the end of the world. We just move on. I learn. I know what I did wrong. My biggest mistake yesterday is that all day yesterday I was not in the right emotional mindset. But the worst thing about blowing up those Bulenox funded accounts is that I was trading those accounts since August 22. So it's not the money. I was ready for another 3K payout from them. But it's not just about the money, it's about the time. You will learn that in trading, time becomes more valuable and precious, you know, the time and the energy that you put into those accounts. So I was trading on those since August 22. I got 2 payouts from each of those accounts, so I'm quite happy. The reward over investment is definitely good, but I got emotional. I got tilted during the lunch hour or something in your session. I got tilted, and it happened. And I know exactly why. So, yeah, I have Discord on my computer, Trading Star. I have Discord. Yeah. Okay. I'm watching the video, Trading Star. Okay. You're pushing this. Okay. Limit order. Sell limit. What is going on there? Wow. What? Okay, I have to watch it a little bit later. I'm gonna take profits. Yes, so Joseph is asking what's the best strategy on a take profit trader funded account, because on a funded account it's intraday trailing, right? So best strategy, go for small profits. Like if you can make $100, $200 on any given day, just walk away, wait for the next best setup. Try to trade less, cherry pick your trades, don't go for 1 to 2 risk to reward ratios if you don't have to, and go with small size. It's gonna take time, but that's, you know, once you get the buffer, then it's basically a static account, right? I can show others. Okay. So just go small. Yeah, let me show. Trading Star sent me. Okay. Okay, so Trading Star sent me this video. I'm not sure. Oh, you guys don't see it. I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh yeah, I can. Oh no. Anyway. So he's creating a limit order there. He's typing in one contract. Okay, one contract. The price is 25,445 bid. Okay. He has the take profit and stop loss level. 457, 419 is the TP. Limit order up there. It says limit order. And he clicks on sell limit. What the? Sell limit at 455. And it says, you guys don't see it, but it says 540 what? It's kind of crazy. You have to go over this later. I will check this later. I don't know. It could have been a TradingView issue. Could have been a TradingView issue. Oh, Trump is going to be live soon. Okay, that's going to be interesting. It entered into the market position and stopped you out. Yeah, so you clearly selected limit order, and instead it has entered on a market order and immediately stopped you out. That's crazy. I think there was a synchronization issue or something with TradingView. I don't know if you can ask support or TradeAway to help you out with this one. Maybe it's worth a try. I don't know. The problem with this trade is that there is no zone down there. That's the problem. What I can do, all right, I took off one contract, all right? I took off one contract because it was 2 micros, and yeah, I'm just going to move my stop here, and that's it. So basically it's a free trade, because even if it takes me out, yes, I'm going to give back the partial profit, but even if it takes me out, it should be okay. So I took a partial on this one. We'll see how it goes. What is this? Okay, there you go. Very small trades, but I secured the thing, so if it goes against me, it's perfectly okay. It happened to me a few times. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. You then maybe have to keep a trading TRADEIFY platform opened up on your laptop or somewhere. Maybe it's safer to place the limit order on TRADEIFY then, if it's possible. Hold on. So Trading Star, you're saying that this take profit trader account is blown, that you're taking those payouts? That, I mean, you still made profits. $2,116. That is an amazing result on the account, by the way, just saying. That is absolutely a great result. But you know what, Trading Star? I know you can start over. I know you can. I mean, obviously you have to. There's no other choice. So just keep moving on. That's the way to go. Anyway, another of course we fall forward, exactly. And Trading Star, let me tell you, like yesterday I was like $90 away from getting $3,000 payout from Bulenox, and I blew the accounts. So we just can't lick our wounds or whatever. We just have to move on, move forward, and we know exactly what to do. Right, exactly. And again, just another lesson from the market that it was all because of poor risk management on my end and your end too. I'm sorry, but revenge trading, tilt, you know, all is because of this. Yeah, so we move on, we learn from it. Look at this trade, man. I'm gonna go on tilt. No, we're not gonna go on tilt, but anyway, I wasn't really expecting too much. This gold trade was absolutely great. I just loved it. I really did. I think it was an amazing trade earlier. this NQ, I'm not so thrilled about the target. So let me just get this off here. Okay, so I'm not so thrilled about the target, but we're not having early market close today, right? So market is opened up until like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, right? So no early market close today, as far as I know. Regular time. Okay, thank you, Steve. Thank you. Yeah, not the best conditions for sure. I can tell you that. Okay. I don't like this move. I really don't. I feel like I might just want to cut this trade. But you know what? Why not just leave it? Let's just leave it. So, who else is in a trade, by the way? Kind of curious. Oh gosh, it's going higher. It's going higher. What should we do? Yeah, it feels like it wants to go through that level. Let's check what's up there. Yeah, there's a zone up there at the 50s. It can go way above the 50. Let me just check something real quick. Can it go above the 50? I think it can. It can easily can. And if it does, where's my stop? Yeah, it could be hurting my position a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay, so far nothing special. I mean, there is a level at the 50. I don't know if it wants to take it or not. Kind of interesting. Maybe it just wants to go lower. Maybe above the 40. It's hard to figure it out. If it wants to go back, there's a level at 550, which is a small supply zone there. But I don't know if it wants to go there or not. That's a big question. Abyss, hello. Oh, a lot of things happen. Wow, yeah. I can imagine. Well, we are just, you know, doing the same usual trading as always. Seems like Enku is playing a tricky game here. Kind of interesting. Inside of a 5-minute bearish pin bar right now. Question remains if it's going to move higher or lower. It looks weak. At least for now. And on the 15-minute, there was a bit of a drop there. Out of your head, what platform allows me to trade from Romania? Yes, so Steve, you can go with Funded Futures Network, Steve. Funded Futures Network, it has a buy one get one for free sale anyway, so you are allowed to trade from Romania with Funded Futures Network and Bulenox. Yeah. Oh, you were holding PayPal. PayPal beat so hard. Okay, you were holding Meta. Nice. Mahavir, hello. Doing great. Good to have you back. Negative 4,000. Oh no. And you were in profit. Well, it kind of, you know, it happens. It's part of the game. Hit the like button. Thank you, Trading Star. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to figure this out because we'll still, I mean, we have 1 minute and 15 seconds from this 5-minute candle, but I think it might want to go lower. And if it does, maybe I will just try to add to the trade. Who knows? That would be awesome to see yesterday New York AM session low as a possible scalp. Like, why not? I think it will go down eventually, and that's good news for me at least. Because then we might see the market drop down finally. Or maybe it will just take out that 41 up there. Wouldn't be surprised at all. If it would try to do that. It's kind of crazy that we're seeing this move anyway. I'm almost out from my positions. At least I'm going to be covering... I'm covering this one because I took partials down here, so it's basically a free trade anyways. Trade when being there since I can only trade when being there since I live in Belgium, but I can't request payouts from there. Okay, so that's a good information, Steve. So my funded futures support that I can only trade when being there, like when being in Romania. I think MyFundedFutures banned Romania, right? So you have to be outside of Romania, or is it attached to citizenship or the place where you live? That's the question. You can't buy the rapid plan. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I had a core plan that lasted 3. Hey, 3 payouts is very good, Abyss. Hey, man, listen, 3 payouts is extremely good from the same account. You did good. Well, I mean... Look at this. Maybe the market will turn around and go eventually to my profit target. Who knows? Oh, I closed down the positions. Sorry. So I still have this. It's not dropping down to yesterday's AM session low. How is that? Why is it not going? Let's check on gold real quick. Okay, nothing on gold. This was so beautiful. And by the way, okay, nothing. Never mind. I thought that there is a zone there, but it's not. So I do remember that my mentor back then was using these kind of entries. This could have been a beautiful, beautiful trade. Maybe, I guess. Anyway, what's happening now? Oh no, it's going back up there. But don't feel like you're getting banned, Abyss. Come on. You're not gonna get banned because of that. Don't worry. That's not true. You're not gonna get banned. Don't worry about it. Oh man, is this what it's gonna be until lunch hour? I don't know. Abyss, I'm seeing your question in our Discord, and I still don't get it. Like you were saying, the core account from MyFundedFutures. I don't get the question, because yesterday you were saying like 1600 funded account for 250. Yeah, I know, because of the 80% profit split. So $2,000 for 250. All you need is, okay. How in any world is that profitable? The reward over investment is definitely good. So I couldn't understand the question. I know I'm sorry. It's because of me. I'm a little bit slow. So there's the 30% to pass an eval. That's around 250 per funded. Depends on which account, by the way. The core account is definitely. Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it now. $77 still. Okay, let's go with the scale account. Yeah, I get it. All right, depends on which account. Edwin, yes, sure. Just a second. Just a second. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go for my level. So the zone, the best explanation that I can actually give you is Just a second here. Just a second. Don't worry, this is this trade has been covered with partials down here. I'm just curious if it's gonna go higher. So Edwin, check out this video here, and I explain everything about the zones there. Okay, so this trade is off, but it's being covered, so it's basically a break even. We're back into this 5-minute supply zone. No, it's not 5 minute, 1 minute supply zone here. I wonder if it's going to go through or not. There was no inversion gap to take a long position. So far, nothing. But I think it will go higher, right? It just has to. Maybe it won't. Who knows? I mean, if it wants to break the icon, I deleted it. Let's see. So now we reach the mid-level of that zone. Are we going to have a reaction? Just a second, Abyss, I'll be right with you. Just sim farming could be okay. Also says contact my card holder. Oh, let me elaborate. There's something to pass. I found it. If you double the money into funded 1,000, can you? Okay. How's that profitable? Says card referral 3D authentication. Huh. Maybe it's because of the card. It could be with your bank. I'm not really sure. So let me go over again this one, Abyss. 250 per funded. If you double the money in the funded from the drawdown, that's 2,000. That's not profitable, yes. But it's only because you got to work on your odds on passing those accounts. The thing is that you're already doing it, Abyss, like you're trying to game the system. I get it. A lot of people are doing it. I completely understand it. That's also, you know, playing with the odds. You're trying to game the system. Your focus is not on the trade. I mean, yes, your focus is on the trade, but not on risk to reward ratios and risk management. I mean, you are doing risk management, I know, but you're doing a different type of risk management. Like you're basically doing a cash flow calculation management outside of the charts. So you're trying to game the system. But if you're actually focusing on the trades and risk to reward ratio, it could be profitable. Yeah, do it. I mean, I know you're doing it on the trades as well. You must be putting a proper risk on the trades. I get it. But you're already seeing it from a totally different perspective. Like you're trying to game the system. You're hedging your funded accounts with options, as far as I know your information, what you shared. So you're hedging your funded accounts with options, or vice versa, I don't really know. But your goal is to game the simulated funded account to have the odds in your favor. And I get it, because that's also a certain amount of a certain risk management, and you have the odds, you have numbers, you have statistics, but it's a different type of trading. You don't do options. That's Matt. Okay. Yeah, Matt never denied on the streams that he's hedging his funded accounts with options. Yeah, so exactly. I'm sorry, Abyss. I'm sorry for the... I didn't meant to say anything bad about it. Like, I'm not saying it in a wrong way. Like, you're gaming the system. I know, I get it. But you have the odds, as you're saying. So you have the odds. You know the numbers. You know how much you can pass on any given evaluation account. How many account can you get to a payout level. So obviously you have a sample of a number of evaluation and funded accounts of how much can you take to a payout. So, but that's going to give you a different number than strictly focusing on, for example, one simulated funded account and focusing on the trade management only with the setups. Yeah, everyone has the odds. That's true. That's true. I completely agree. So when you're asking how is that profitable, it's only because of your odds, your numbers. So you're reflecting it on your numbers, but other traders having different numbers. And I'm not talking about those traders who are brand new. I'm talking about traders who are more experienced and achieved payouts multiple times already, or in a net positive, for example, for at least the past couple of months or for the last year. So that's again, that's a different story, but I understand what you're saying. You got to work on those numbers. Yeah, I mean, on yourself, obviously. You have to adjust your odds, your risk reward system. And about the card purchase, I don't know. Mark, hello. How you say it? Zdravo. I wish you the same as well, Mark. How's it going, man? By the way, I just got information that about the new Rapid accounts. So the Rapid add-on. So the thing is, in the evaluation phase, the account is end of day trailing, but the funded phase on the daily payout is going to be intraday trailing. So it's kind of like the take profit trader accounts. Until you're not reaching the safety net, it's going to be intraday trailing. All right. But the evaluation account is going to be end of day trailing. So it's almost like the copycat of take profit traders daily payout system. You all know that on take profit trader, the same goes on. Like on the evaluation phase, it's an end of day trailing. On the funded account, it's intraday trailing until you reach the safety net. Yeah, I know, Green. I mean, there's no problem with that. Let's sell gold. The problem with gold is that I really want to... I mean, there's no more targets, you know. That's the problem. Even when I look to the left here, there's nothing. Now that, you know, it's kind of interesting that this reversal is, wow. Is it because President Trump is speaking? Do you ever use range candles? No, the static attack. I'm not sure I do. I'm not even sure if I know what that means in terms of price action pattern. So I'm not sure that I do mean what that is. Listen, I'm a little bit tempted to jump in another short and target that 452 again. Why not? What do you guys think? Should I do it or should I leave it? Maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe I should just leave it for the day, right? I'm gonna let Trading Star decide for me if he's here. I don't think I should jump into a trade. If I see a pullback, then maybe. No, Trading Star says no. All right, thank you. So no trades. I mean, my gut feeling tells me still that that 452 is a juicy target. I'm not going to engage. Feels like it just wants to lure in the sellers, and then who knows. Anyway, that being said, thank you so much, everybody. I think I'm going to call it here. I had a great day in the green so far, so I'm not going to push it any further. This was a great day. I just want to say thank you for the support, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow for London session and for MyFunded TV as usual. If you would like to support the channel, please use the code TOMSABO. All these prop firms are working with it. So thank you so much. Check out the new rapid account with MyFundedFutures. There's no basic discount, but you can still, if you would like to support the channel, type in my code. That gives me some credit, or click on the links. Thank you, everybody. Apex Funded Futures Network, Bulenox still has some great sales going on, but check out TRADEIFY, FUNDINGTICKS, and Lucid Trading for instant funded accounts too. You guys are amazing. God bless you all. I'll be back for tomorrow, London. Cheers, everybody. God bless again.